everybody. Welcome in the kitchen with Tally Faye. Hope everybody's having a good day again. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful Sunday afternoon. In here getting ready cooking. Gonna make up some, I call this easy cheesy chicken pasta. Okay? And it is full of flavor and full of cheeses and your chicken, and it's got spinach and mushrooms and garlic and just, I mean, everything going with it. It's a delicious dish, and it's easy to make, y'all. You can make it in a 9 by 13 pan if you want to, but you have to do your chicken meat first, okay? Do your chicken meat and have this ready to the side before you start getting your 9 by 13 pan ready. However, today what I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing here. Let me do it. Okay, I have my chicken meat. Y'all, this is pre-seasoned. We like the thighs, okay? But you can use the chicken breast, okay? It doesn't matter. But this is the pre-seasoned ones that I got in the bag. And it's delicious. And it's so easy. It makes it so easy on you. That's another thing that's good about this recipe being the easy thing, right? So anyway, I've got, what have I got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, about 5 by the time you add, that's a small one. Anyway, say about 5 large chicken thighs is what I've got in here. So you would need, you know, depending on what kind of size your breasts are that you would get if you got the pre-seasoned ones. You don't have to get pre-seasoned. You can have your own chicken breast and use it and season it up if you want to. The main thing is get your chicken meat in your pan and get it done, because we're going to take it and slice it up and set it to the side. It just so happens I'm going to use my big skillet here that I like to put in the oven, because I want all that goodie that's in the bottom of this pan cooking off of this meat. I want that to be in there too for some of the flavor, right? That's the only reason I'm doing that. Otherwise, I'd do it in a pan and, you know, put it to the side and do it in a, say you wanted to take it somewhere, you know. So if you had to do it in a 9 by 13 dish, you know, you just pick your dish. That's, you know, but that's the way you do it if you wanted to take it somewhere to a function or something, because it's good, y'all. I'm going to make this, and I'm just flying by the seat of my pants on this today. Look at all the stuff I have that I dug out of the refrigerator, y'all. I've got 3 different cheeses here. I've got mozzarella, grated Parmesan. This one's grated Gouda cheese. And then I've got a pound bag. I'm gonna use this whole pound bag of and y'all, I can never say, where's it at? I can never say that word right there. That kind of, anyway, that's the kind of pasta I'm gonna use. But I'll show you all of that. I've got half and half, cream cheese, minced garlic. I've even got some basil pesto here, and some chicken stock, Italian seasoning. So, doesn't that already tell you it's going to be good? All right? And I'm going to make mine all in that skillet right there, so I can put that skillet in the oven and just bake it all in that when I get ready to get to that point. So the first thing I'm going to do, y'all, so that's going to take just a little bit. I'm going to get my chicken done, and when I come back, I'll show you how we're going to put this easy cheesy chicken pasta bake together, okay? Alrighty, y'all, the chicken is done, so I'm fixing to take it up. I'm just going to get me a plate here. I'll show y'all what I've done to it. I just leave it whole when I'm cooking it like that, right? Because that keeps it juicy. If you cut it up and cook the strips first, cook it in the strips, it'll dry it out. So, no matter whether you're using thigh meat or breast meat or whatever, you know, when you're going to do this, you cook it whole, and you got to let it rest. That's another thing that's good about it, or important about it. So see, it's all cooked and ready, so I may not use all of this. No, that's so good. I may not use all of this, because that's a lot of chicken meat. So, we'll see, though, when I get ready to start, because like I say, we're just cooking today, y'all. I want you to see how you just put something together and just put it in there, okay? That's what we're gonna do. And y'all just watch me with this and you'll see how easy it is to do some of that stuff, that you don't have to measure everything, okay? That's why it's easy. Easy cheesy. So I'm just gonna set this to the side, y'all. And now I'm gonna bring my big old skillet over here. I better get me a. I love the skillet, y'all. It's so handy for me to do exactly what I'm doing today. You know, being able to use it in my oven and my, now see, look at all that goodie in there, okay? That's gonna make some good flavor in this stuff, y'all. Make sure my handle ain't hot. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put it down here so you can see the first thing we're gonna do. I have here, y'all, an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. Alright? I'm gonna put it right there in the middle of this pan. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me get something here. I don't want to waste none of it, right? Not cream cheese. You want every bite of cream cheese you can get. Or I do. I love cream cheese. Okay. So, we're going to do that. Next, we're going to just take this 1 pound bag of this pasta. We're just going to dump it around this cream cheese block. Just like that, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is take us some chicken broth. I have a box of it. This is left from the holidays, so I thought I'd in my pantry. And it lasts a long time in there, y'all, but all my other chicken broth that I have homemade, you know, is frozen, so I thought I'd just go ahead and use this up. So, you know, try to utilize your stuff in that way from your pantry and freezer, okay? Anyway, I'm just going to take some of this. I'm just going to pour some of it around there. There. That's what we're going to do with that, okay? And what am I going to do next? Okay, I got this big old bag of mozzarella cheese. Y'all, I don't normally have, let me say this, I don't normally have these kind of cheeses in my refrigerator. I don't. I have cheddar cheese, American sliced cheese, and Velveeta cheese. These other ones I buy for special things. Well, these are some that I had for some special recipes. And this is a bunch of it that I had left. So I thought it would be great to use it in this today. So I'm just going to reach in here. And I'm going to grab me a big old handful. Can y'all see? Wait a minute. Yeah. Grab me a big old handful of this here mozzarella. It's grated. I've got this shaved before and stuff or whatever. But I don't know if I can find grated when a recipe calls for it. I get that. But anyway. Today it's a grated mozzarella cheese that we're fixing to put all off in here, okay? I'll put about that much. Okay, let's take some of this, what is this one? Oh, this is a shredded Parmesan bag that I have open. So I'm going to go ahead and just dump, see I have, you know, like that much in there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to dump it all around in here. Y'all, you can use any kind of cheese in this thing you want to. It does not have to be these fancy cheeses. Because when you put all your spices in there and everything, it's still pasta and chicken and cheese and your flavors together and everything. The only thing I would say that was a definite would be your block of cream cheese in the middle, okay? But all the other cheeses, you know, these are what I want for this today. But if I didn't have them, I'd use my other cheeses in there, okay? Because I'm going to be putting all that seasoning in there and stuff, okay? That's just saying. Okay, this Gouda cheese. This stuff is really good. It's a buttery cheese. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put all it in here. Whatever's left in this bag, I'm just going to go ahead. Ooh, it smells so buttery. I never heard of it till that friend. I know I told y'all that in one of my videos, whatever I got this far, that I'd never heard of Gouda cheese or never tasted of it. I might have heard of it, but I don't even know of that. But anyway, it's real buttery tasting to me. Okay, there's a pile of cheese on it. All right. So let's take. I've got some half and half in this carton here. I'm gonna go ahead and pour what's left of that in there. I want to see if I got me some more milk. Let me see what I got in here. Well, I'll just use what's left of Buzz's. He's got him a new gallon in there of Buzz's whole milk here, whole sweet milk there. Use that up. And I think I seen something else I might have wanted to put in here, y'all. Oh my goodness, I've got some. See, I'm just going by the seat of my pants. Look, I've got some heavy whipping cream in here. And I've got some sour cream. I wonder. My sour cream is open. My heavy whipping cream is not. So, I'm going to go for this. Let me get that liquid out of there. I will just take me some spoonfuls of this sour cream. How about that? Something like that right there. What do you think? Okay. We're going to go for that there. So now, so far, y'all, we've got us some Gouda, some Parm, and mozzarella in here. And we've got us some milk and broth going on. I think I'm gonna do this first. Let's see. Do I want to put my vegetables in just yet? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so I happen to have a bag of spinach in here. So I'm going to take this spinach, and I'm going to put it all around in here, okay? Take this spinach and just pile it on there, okay? Now, I've got some of these fresh mushrooms. And get me a knife. I'm just going to take them and I'm just going to slice them up in here, y'all. Buzz and I love mushrooms. Look, if I'm putting stuff in this thing you don't want, don't do it. Because like I told you, I'm just cooking today, y'all. And I just thought you might want to see how easy it is sometimes just to cook. Don't be measuring and trying to get this recipe and that recipe or whatever. I'm just cooking, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Cut us up some nice mushroom bites in there. That's probably going to be plenty by the time I add this one. Okay. Now, let's put some seasoning off in here, y'all. Okay? We know we want some Italian seasoning. Okay? So I got that. Now, got me some minced garlic here. It's down to the watery part. I think I'm just going to put this whole, whatever's left in here. Because I may end up wanting to put me some more garlic powder in there, right? You know, how much garlic do you like? I always say that, right? Okay, and this is pungent, y'all. It's that basil pesto. So I'm going to be careful with it, seeing how I done put my my Italian seasoning in there. That's all I'm going to put of that in there. I hope that wasn't too much for me. Okay. Alright, let's put some black pepper. I like black pepper. Some salt. You know, that's something for you to try to gauge a little bit, right? Okay. There's that. And now my broth is an unsalted one. I did notice that, so I wasn't afraid of too much salt going off in there. So I'm going to add make sure I got lots of liquid in there. So, we have all of this just in our pan there. So the next thing I'm going to do, you heard my oven just go off. I have my oven on 400 degrees, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this in here open, just like that. And I am going to leave that in there for probably a half hour or a little more. Maybe 30 to 40 minutes, something like that. I'll kind of watch it. But we want our pasta to get done, right? Because our chicken is done. But we're going to stir that chicken in last because we're going to take this out. And I'm going to stir this all up and mix those ingredients, all that melted cheese and everything together with that. And then we're going to add our chicken to it. And then I think we'll put some more mozzarella on the top of it. And maybe something like, I don't have parsley, but I got some celery leaves. And I told y'all I like to use them and chop them up for a freshness and kind of do them. And we'll put it back in the oven and let it finish bubbling up. What do you think? Huh? Alright, first things first. In the oven with our easy cheesy chicken pasta. Okay? I'll be back in a little while. Alrighty, y'all. I left it in there for 40 minutes. We're fixing to get it out of there and see what we got. Okay? Let's see what we got. I can't wait to check it out. Okay. Alright, y'all. I want to get you up as close as I can. I wish this thing would let me do y'all closer than it does, but okay. Y'all can see that when I go to stirring it up. Let me get, I want a spoon. I think I want a spoon. Let's try this. Okay, y'all, look. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. We're fixing to stir all that cheese up in there. And we're going to add some more cheese to it here in just a minute. I got plenty of liquid in there. I went ahead and added the rest of that carton of that chicken broth in here just because. I just didn't want it to not be liquidy enough, right? So we're going to get this stirred up. All these cheeses, and we're fixing to add some more in there, y'all. When we add the chicken. So we're going to add chicken and cheese. The way I'm looking at it, I might even add some more spinach in there. Because that spinach will cook. It don't take nothing for that spinach to cook, right? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's looking good? I want to taste one of these noodles and see how far along they are. If that 40 minutes was good enough. I want to make sure of that. We're going to keep stirring this and get these cheeses in here. It sure smells good, y'all. That'll give me a chance, too, to taste of the sauce and see if I want any more seasonings in there or not. Since how this is just we're just cooking, right? Okay. I'm going to put it back down there now so you can... y'all, this smells so good. I'm going to taste of this before I go to add my other cheese and stuff. Let me get me just a little spoon here. Woo, I got to be careful. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all. This is delicious. Okay. Okay. I want... Let me do this. I'm all over the place with this thing. Oh! That didn't work good that I touched that handle, right? Okay. Let me do this right here. I'm going to get me one of my little cutting boards and a good knife here. Y'all, that hurt. I did another tally-fay goofball thing there. Okay? Now, I'm going to back this up so you can see what I'm doing. I've got my chicken over here, and I'm just going to take it now and cut, excuse me, and cut it up. Okay? Because we're going to put this back in the oven. See, I'm just going to put in there however much I want, right? And I am definitely not going to use all of this chicken, y'all. I can tell that right now. But that's all right. This is that pre-seasoned chicken. And I will make Buzzard and I some chicken tacos or some chicken quesadillas with it. Or I can even, you know, some fajitas. So this chicken will be eaten and enjoyed every bite. But I want to make sure I get plenty in here. Y'all, that hurt my hand. Goofball. I'm so goofy sometimes. Or maybe most of the time. I don't know. Whatever. It's part of cooking too. You are going to get burnt in there. Not from being goofy every time though. Sometimes things just happen like that. You'll get splattered or... I'm bad about cutting myself with my knife. Obviously. I do those things. Okay, y'all can at least see what I'm doing here. Alright, I'm going to cut up... I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to try one of my noodles, didn't I? Let me get one of these noodles out of here, a couple of them, and see. Y'all, this sauce is delicious. I got a burn right there. Put that piece in there. Okay, let me see these. Okay. They are almost al dente. So what I'm going to do is put it back in there for just a little bit longer. I'm going to put it back in there about 15 more minutes, I'm going to say. And then we'll get it out and do our topping thing like we want to do or whatever, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and put my cheese and stuff in here. Let me get that. I'll do that, y'all. Let's see. I want a little more pepper. That's just because I want it. And a tad. Just a tad. More salt. Okay. Y'all, this is good. I hope you're paying attention to just regular cooking day, because that's what this is, and this is delicious. Look at that. I'm just gonna, this mozzarella's good in there, y'all. I like that. Okay, there's some more of that. I'm gonna wait and put this whole new bag. This is one of those, this is a 6-ounce bag of the grated Parmesan. I'm gonna wait and put that on the top when we do that. Let me get some more of that spinach. Look at there, I've got just a little bit left in this bag. I might as well just put it in there. That'll work perfect. Look at that. Okay. There we go with that. Let me wash my hands off. Okay. I don't think I want to put any more of the Italian seasoning in it. I think I've got all of that in there I want. You know what I do want? Let's see. Where's it at? This. I want a little bit more of this, and I'm out. That was the last of my minced garlic, so I'm going to use me some garlic powder. A little more garlic powder in there. That's good in it. Okay. Alright, we're going to quit adding. There we go. We're going to stir this up. Put it back in there for about, I don't know. Because those noodles are almost done, y'all. Almost, but not quite enough. I mean, they're just a hair away from being ready. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to put that down in there. Everything's in it now that we want, except doing our cheese on the top. And where'd I put my hot pads? Okay. Other than doing our cheese on the top, let me open my oven. Y'all look at it. Wait a minute, let me do this. Okay. Now, can you see it? Oh, it just still won't. There we go. You can see that. Look at that. I'm telling you, this stuff is good. Easy, cheesy chicken pasta. Okay, we're going to say 15 minutes. I'm gonna do it 15, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right. I'll get my mess cleaned up and we'll be back in 15 minutes. We're gonna top it with our cheese and then we'll be ready to put it back in there and let it finish bubbling off and browning off a little bit on the top. Alrighty, our 15 minutes is up on that. So this is gonna be our last step on our pasta dish, our cheesy chicken pasta dish. Let me go ahead and get it out of here. I tell you what, y'all can feed a crowd on this. This will feed a crew, not a crowd, but we'll say a crew. A crew, y'all. Okay, I'm going to take it and stir it now. One final stir. Get all the cheeses mixed up one more time in there. Can y'all see it? I want to put you up closer where you can see that. Okay. Get you up close like this. Look. Look at that, y'all. Does that not look delish? And we'll just get it all good and stirred in there. See, and I love being able to do it in this one pan, right? You know, if you're able to do that, or you can get you one of these big old pans that, you know, you can do a skillet that goes in the oven as well. I hope I'm holding that on there. I'm not real good when I'm having to do one hand with the camera and one hand stirring. But I just wanted y'all to see up close how good that looks. Okay? Alright, let me put you back up here. And, oh, there it is. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do now, y'all. Now this is cooking, y'all. This is cooking. No measurements, just cooking, right? Okay? I am going to do a little thing here in a minute with some measurements in it and show y'all something else that's going to go good with it. But okay, I told you that. Let's go ahead and do our Parmesan. Okay, let me do that. We're going to put that on here. Smells like Parmesan, y'all. Okay? Sprinkle that all on the top of it. There we go. That was, like I said, what was that? That was 6 ounces, so whatever that means. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to back you up. Okay? I told y'all I don't have any fresh parsley, but I took some of my leaves off of my celery because it's so fresh like that, right? And so I'm going to just take it and I'm going to cut it up. Chop it up real good. And you don't have to do this, you know. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But that fresh pop taste in there is really good on it. And I've just come to learn that celery works just as good for us if I, you know, don't have me some parsley. But okay, see, I'm just going to sprinkle that along the top. Ba-ba-boom. What is it? Bam! Okay. Back in the oven we go until it gets hot and bubbly and kind of browned a little bit on the top. And I don't know how long that's going to be. I don't have a time on that. I'm just going to watch it. But I'll let y'all know on that. Okay. In the oven we go. Now, the last thing I'm going to do for this little cooking adventure is I want to make us some, I'm going to have the crusty French bread with it, right? So I've got me a couple little pieces over there that I've got heated up so I can taste it with y'all. But what I'm going to do here is I have the stuff to make that olive dipping sauce for your bread. I think that'll go great with this dish, okay? So as far as any kind of measurements, hold on, I got to get a drink. My throat's tickling me. Okay, I have the olive oil. I have the, see it says the, oh, there we go, I guess. Light, see it's the light tasting one. It's the light olive oil, y'all. So I have the light one that I'm using with this. And I poured up a cup in my measuring cup, okay? So I have a cup of it in here. So what I'm fixing to do here now is I'm going to take, oh, I did have a brand new jar of minced garlic. I could have put that in that dish a while ago, but the garlic powder will work just fine. But I'm going to take this minced garlic and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say 3 teaspoons of my minced garlic in there. Okay? And let's see, I think I'll put, what have I got here that I like to do with this? Oh, it calls for some fresh parsley chopped. I don't have any of that, and I'm not going to chop up the celery pieces for that. So we just ixnay on the parsley on this one. So we've got olive oil, we have minced garlic, and we're going to put a 1/2 tablespoon. It calls for a 1/2 tablespoon of this Italian seasoning, right? But y'all, a girlfriend of mine got me this stuff. You see that? That's what's on there. I don't know how you say that. I'm not sure how you say that. We'll say pie, okay? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take this. This stuff has all, can you see the look in there? It has everything in there I need out of an Italian seasoning spice bottle. It's got Parmesan cheese in the, it has everything in it, y'all. I'm going to use it. I could, and I have all those other things up there. If you know, obviously you may not have this on hand. If you got pizza spice, just a pizza spice, I know you can buy that. It's the same thing. This just happens to be some big old jug of it. But anyway, I'm going to take this. I'm going to put me, I don't know, not quite a tablespoon in there. Okay? Just for starters anyway. I'll do that. And now I'm going to put me a little black pepper in there. Okay? And some salt. I don't know. That's what we'll go for right there. Take me a little whisk and I'm on. Just whisk it up in there. Look at the, let's see, is there a clear side? You can see it a little bit better right there. Look. I'm just going to whisk that up. We're going to see what this tastes like with a little piece of crunchy bread. Let me get one. See, I got me one. I got it toasted good and crunchy. Just a little piece of French bread. Stir that up good. I want to reach down in there so I can get the, I bet, you know, letting it set a little while will be good. Oh, look at that. I'm going to take it and pour it over. There we go. Oh, you know what? I want some more. I'm going to put me, I forgot. I got out some crushed red pepper flakes to go in it. Let's do that before I even. Okay. Because there is some crushed red pepper flakes in that pizza seasoning. But now, I'm almost positive this will be way better after a while. After those seasonings get a chance to, you know, marinate in there a little bit. But, oh, okay. Look, I see me some delicious bites on it. I want to make it a mess, y'all. Look. Can you see that? Okay. bite's a good one. That bread is crunchy with it. This is for us. Don't be asking me about double dipping. That's gonna be good, y'all. Absolutely. Okay. I'm just gonna set that over here for now. Get ready to clean my mess up. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna let that sit in there just a little bit, and when it gets brown and bubbly on top, I'll take it out and we'll be done with this recipe. Okay, y'all, I do believe our easy cheesy chicken pasta dish is ready, and I want y'all to see how good this looks, and we're gonna taste this thing, but I'm gonna show you how good it looks first. Let me get it out of here. I'm gonna turn that oven off. I had it in there, I don't know, I didn't even time it with the timer, but I mean, I just had it in there probably 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes maybe. You just watch it and see how brown you want it to get on the top, right? But you want your cheese to get melted on the top and get it back to bubbling good and everything. And a little bit of brown is always good, y'all. You get that little bit of brown on there, and that gives you a really good taste on there, that toasted cheese that goes on it. Okay? Alright. Let me get y'all up close here. Let me scoot this over where I'll have room. Make sure I got room. Put my plate up here where we can see what we're doing. Okay. Get this off of here. Alright, y'all, here we go. Y'all look at it before I dig into it. See it bubbling? Now let me back up from it and show you. Look at that. Okay, we're fixing to dig into this. Look at that. What do you think of that, people? What do you think of that? Look at that plate. Look at this, y'all. Does that not look delicious? We got our chicken dish on there. This is our little olive oil dip for our bread. Take you some of that and ladle it over here. I've got just some fresh vegetables here. Some fresh sliced squash, tomatoes, little dill, some little cherry tomatoes. Look at that. Let me turn it this way. Maybe. Where are we at? Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. There it is. Look at that. And it makes a big old pan of it, y'all. That will feed a bunch of people with nothing but a pound bag of some kind of pasta in there. I'd say the only thing I would say that you know you can use any kind of pasta you want, but as much as it's long as it's like a heavy pasta, probably, you know, because you're doing so much cooking in the oven with it, right? And you want it to stay together and have a bite to it. But other than that, you know, it's got some, what did I say, 4 or 5 pieces of chicken in there that I cooked and sliced up, and then just some cheeses and out of my refrigerator, and milk, and a little bit of chicken broth, and then some spices out of the cabinet. So, you know, you make up your mind if you think that looks good. It looks good to me. I guarantee you me and Buzz are going to enjoy it. So, y'all try this. And remember, you can do a recipe without measurements. Okay? Just put it in there. And, you know, trust your judgment on it. And taste of it. You know? See what you want. You know, taste of it and see. So, listen, y'all have a great weekend, finishing off the weekend. The football games are going. I'm ready to get in there and watch my football now. So I've got my meal cooked and everything's ready. So may your favorite team win. God bless y'all, and thank you for everything. And y'all try this recipe. See if you like it. Easy cheesy chicken pasta in the kitchen with Tally Faye.